Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we've learned how to convert improper fractions into mixed numbers using picture method or long division. So now we need to do the opposite. You can use picture method, but for an example like this, that would be a lot of pictures you'd be drawing. It would take a long time. So we want to have efficient strategies in math. So another strategy we can use to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions is what's called the three-step method. Okay, so it's 3 steps that you always have to remember, and it will always allow you to convert into the improper fraction. So the first step you're always going to do is you're going to take the denominator of the proper fraction. So this is where you have to know your vocabulary. So the denominator is 8, and you're going to multiply it by the whole number in front. So this is always step 1. So you do a multiply between these two. Okay, so I'm going to go 13 multiplied by 8. Okay, so 3 times 8 is 24, write the 4, carry the 2. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Okay, that's step 1. And then, you don't get rid of this because you're going to use it for step 2. Step 2 is you're going to take this and you're going to add the numerator to it. So it'd be 104 plus 7, which is 111. Okay, so that's step 2, is you add the product from step 1 with the numerator. Okay. So if you imagine this as picture method, it makes sense because you would have to draw 13 rectangles, each with 8 parts, and you would shade those in. So you would have 104 shaded in, plus you'd have 7 in the last picture shaded in. Okay. And the last step always in the 3-step method is you're going to take the total, so 111, and you're going to write it over top of the denominator. Okay. So this mixed number, 13 and 7 over 8, is equal to 111 over 8. If you want to double check your answer, which is a really good idea, you can just do the opposite of what we just did, which is long division. So you can now take the improper fraction, long divide it, and see if you end up with the mixed number. So if you do that, 8 into 111, I might run out of room here. 8 goes into 11 one time, so you take away 8. 11 take away 8 is 3. Bring your 1 down. 8 goes into 31 3 times. And that's 24. 31 take away 24, I'm running out of room, is 7. So that would be your remainder. Okay. So now you would write that as a mixed number, which we know how to do, 13 and 7 over 8. So now I've just done a self-check to make sure that this indeed is correct. So if you ever want to see if your answer is correct, just long divide this and see if you end up back to the same mixed number. Okay, so I'll show you another example. Okay, so let's try 26 and 3 over 11, a big one. Okay, so same thing. Step 1 is going to be the same. You're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 26 times 11. Okay, so 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, which we practiced. 6 times 1 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2, put your 0 down. 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 2 is 2. Add them up. 6, 8, 2. Okay, so I've done step 1. Step 2, you're going to add the numerator to this product. So you're going to go 286 plus 3, which is 289. Okay, step 3 is always take the sum, so 289, and write it over top of the denominator, so 11. Okay, again, if you wanted to check your answer, you could do long division. So you could go 11 into 289 and make sure you get the correct answer. Okay, I'm not going to, but you certainly could. All right, so that's another example that I know I did it quick, but you can rewatch this. So that's another example of how to do the 3 steps. I'm going to do one more just so we can kind of train our brains. Okay, so let's go 17 and 3 over 4. So step 1, denominator times whole number. It's what we've been doing every single example. So 17 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28, carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Okay. Step 2, add the numerator to this. So 68 plus 3, 71. Step 3, write the whole sum over top of the denominator. 71 over 4. Okay, again, I'm going to check my answer here. So I'm going to go 4 into 71, and I'm going to make sure that I get this as a mixed number. 4 goes into 7 one time, so take away 4. Left with 3, bring the 1 down. 4 goes into 31 7 times, which is 28. Take away 28, you get remainder 3. Okay, so when I write that as a whole number, I get 17 and 3 over 4, which matches the original. Okay, so it's a really good self-check, and it also practices your long division. Okay, so just to recap, step 1 is always take your whole number and multiply it by your denominator. Make sure you're checking your addition, guys, and you're not rushing. Step 2, take the product, right, the answer to the multiplication, and add the numerator to it. Step 3, write that total over top of the denominator. Okay, so that's the 3-step method, and that will always allow you to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions.